Hello and welcome back to my craft room. It is day 2 of Arty-Fartober, which is our take on Inktober this year. I was just about to get stuck into doing a giraffe having a laugh when this plopped through the door. So, you know, everything has to stop for a happy meal. I know what it is already, but I thought I'd just open it on camera just for fun. So this is from Kerry. I'm fairly sure it's from Kerry because I recognise the masking tape, the washi tape. and she did say she was going to send me, she got one of those sample packs from Frisk of the black alcohol ink paper that I tried. You might have seen a few days ago. I had a bit of a disaster with it. I tried and tried again, and I could not make it work. And in the end I got some lovely results with metallic watercolours, and I wished I'd used it all on them. So Kerry messaged me and said, I don't think I'm going to use mine, would you like me to send you the pack that I got? So I said, well, yes please, if you're sure, because there's a few other things that I might. Someone suggested trying, I think it was Paula suggested trying metallic pencils, and I've also got metallic markers and things, so I think maybe I'll have more luck with them. So it'd be nice to have another pack of, I think it was 10 sheets. Was it 10 sheets or 15? 10 sheets. It'd be nice to have another 10 sheets to try things out with. So I think that's what that is, what this is. Okay, here we are. I could try not to show anybody's address here. Let's get this open. Frisk alcohol ink, paper enclosed, including... Hang on, I can't read all of her writing. Yes, I know, bookmark. Oh, the bookmark is early, but they were only tests. Okay, so we're going to, so for the art swap, for the next art swap, we're talking about doing bookmarks instead of squares. For those that want to, some people will still do the squares. Some people will probably do both. I'm quite favouring doing the bookmarks. So obviously, I'm glad I've opened this on camera then, because there's a little bit extra to show off here. Interesting, because I'm just covering that up a bit, because looking at this, right, this is very similar to the illustration on the front of the black alcohol ink paper, which is why I thought I could use it in a very similar way to how I have used alcohol inks on UPO paper to get this kind of effect. Interesting that it's on this, which was drawing paper. Now, was this black drawing paper? No, probably white drawing paper. This makes me wonder if that's why it's misleading, that illustration wasn't necessarily of the alcohol inks on the black paper, kind of a generic illustration that they use. I don't know. Yeah, and here's exactly the same letter that I got from them as well. Yeah, they sent these out obviously back in July. Oh, look at this. Have a look at the bookmark first. How beautiful. Oh, I did see that she's been showing some of these beautiful look at those colours really make my heart sing. They really do. Look at that. They really do just sing together. So she's been putting them through a laminator. I've got a laminator. It's so handy to have it if you haven't got a laminator. God, that's so useful. You can do all sorts of things with them, and you can get one for about a tenner. I got it in our local supermarket. And you can do other things, like you can do foiling with them and things as well, actually. Yeah, love that. That works really well. Makes it much more durable as a bookmark, doesn't it? And actually you could even put 2 layers back to back if you wanted to. You'd have to make sure you'd got enough around the outside to enclose it all and seal it properly. But yeah, brilliant. That makes it nice, and it protects your work, and it makes it nice and durable, doesn't it? So here is this is what Kerry said she would send. So I'm just going to see, this is what I saw on the front. I thought, okay, I can reasonably expect to use my white, metallic and different coloured alcohol inks with some blending solution to get this kind of effect, like I've got in the past with UPO paper, but I couldn't, no matter what I tried. So it's not exactly the same. That's obviously just perhaps a style that they like to use. It's beautiful, but honestly, I didn't find I was able to get this with the alcohol inks. But I do think now I've got enough, a bit more to experiment with. I think I can get something like this with the watercolours. Now, what have I done with those? So these were the effects I ended up with. It really is hard to show them on camera, because where you've got a lovely vivid kind of purple and pink here, because of the reflective quality of the paints, the camera the light bounces back. So yeah, you sort of get it there, but not. Yeah. And the nice thing is that it's still they don't seem to be scratching off or anything. They seem to be well kind of embedded in the paper. You know, I was a bit worried that if it was bent or scratched it might come off, but it doesn't. And it's lovely and smooth, so I think it'd be really nice to use fine liners over the top and doodle into these. So I'm really, really grateful to have another pack to play with. So those were the last three I did. These were some of the disastrous experiments I did. You can see there the coating came off altogether. I was getting this weird wrinkling thing. So this is with the actual alcohol inks. I was a bit gutted that I wasted so much ink as well, and still I don't mind using some. It's not a waste if you're learning and if you're enjoying it, but I really wasn't doing either of those things. You can see the kind of, yeah, and it's left it very textural. I might, rather than throw these away, I might put them in my collage drawer, because at some point I might be able to use them as part of a collage rather than waste them all together. It's an interesting effect. It's just not anything like I wanted when what I was going for this was this kind of a thing, or you know, this, you know, that was kind of what I was after. So you can see, and I did try, I think I threw them in the bin in absolute disgust. I did try applying it with a brush and things as well in a more controlled way to create an actual kind of picture, kind of inspired by an artist that the Frisk people recommended I watch, because he uses this stuff all the time. I couldn't get it. I thought, no, this is just not for me. I'm not going to waste any more time and energy and ink on it. But I was very happy with these, and I think I will also enjoy trying out some. I've got some lovely metallic markers and metallic pencils. I'll try some of them on it as well, because it seems to be perfect for that. So I think anything that is a nice strong white or metallic is going to look really pretty on here. And maybe I could turn some of these into bookmarks. I mean, this is very thin, but as I say, you could put two layers back to back, where it's, and this is thicker. This is watercolour paper, isn't it? But with thin like this, I could put it back to back and then run it through the laminator. Yes. So that is wonderful. Thank you very much, Kerry. I will make really good use of them. And you might end up getting some of it back as a bookmark. Well, it's the next day. I hadn't got around to editing that previous video, and I've got some more Happy Mail. So I thought I might as well open this as well, and then I can put them both together and show you all at once. It's so lovely to have these little surprises coming in the post to make up for not getting stitch swaps at the moment. I got so hooked on having something lovely to open almost every day. I'll just save this before it went in the recycling, just to show you what I get when I'm not getting Happy Mail. Speaks volumes, doesn't it? I'll say no more. Anyway, so this is the Happy Mail I got today, and I know who it's from because I recognise the address. This is from Tori of Cool Cookie Creatures, but I think she maybe said a while back she had some more art journaling books. So I think maybe that's what this is, but I don't know. She didn't say anything was kind of in the book. I wasn't expecting anything imminently. Beautiful packing tape on here, and this is actual proper parcel tape, but a really pretty design. I can't show you because it's got addresses on the top. There we go. Now I can turn it over and show you. Lovely. Isn't that pretty? Let's get saved. I'm running out of space. I must get my scrapbook done soon. Hang on a sec. Bear with. Just had my husband return home early from his trip. Better go say hello, I suppose. But so busy in my craft room, I've hardly noticed he's gone. He's busy saying goodbye to his friends, so. And unpacking. Oh, wow. Look. Wow. Oh, this isn't. Oh, but I've gone a bit stupid. Oh, let's have a look at the card. I'm out of breath now from running up and down the stairs. Oh, look at this. This has to be one of Tori's beautiful collage designs. She shows how to do all these collages on her channel. I will link to her channel. I'm sure anybody watching this has already discovered Tori, but let's have a look. I hope you haven't got either of these books, Tim, or I have doubles of. Oh, no, I haven't got either of these. And this looks quite similar to the references she's been using to create her. She's doing a stitched version of Artie Fartober in an embroidery hoop. It's amazing. She's just, I will link to her channel. You have to go check it out yourself. So she's cool cookie creatures, you can see there. Hang on, let's get that to focus. These are just going to be, look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. I always flip through from the back. Does anybody else do that? My gran always did that with magazines. Look, there's a DVD with it as well, and I can still play that on my old laptop. I can put the DVD. Look at all this, what an excellent, the letters and borders and little icons. Oh wow, this is fantastic, isn't it? Look at all these little creatures. Oh, what? So who's this by? Sarah Watson. So it looks like she does most of them in like a little back stitch and a satin stitch, or what do you call it when you do those kind of long and like thread painting? You do kind of long and short stitches, don't you? Wow. Anything you could ever think of. Oh look, and there's instructions for the types of stitches. What a beautiful book. Now how do you look up what icons you're after? Oh, look. I even love the way they've done the stitch sampler there. Look. Different stitches in different types of threads. Oh, that's good. So seed stitch in a yarn, seed stitch in a pearl cotton. That's a really good idea, doing that. Yeah. Maybe I'll work. I'm going to do Create and Craft with Christine's stitch sampler, stitch alphabet that she's working through. I'm going to do it in those, using that collection of vintage threads that I bought and some of the lovely old vintage linens and things that I've got, laces and stuff. Maybe it'd be really fun to do something like this as well, actually. I've never seen a stitch sampler done in that way before, but what a good idea. It's a bit like when you try new paints and you've got all the colours that way and the colours that way, and then you mix them together where they meet to get the full kind of spectrum. God, what a useful book this is going to be. Wow. And let's have a quick look at this one. I'm going to have to go say hello to my husband. Stitch Textiles Nature. Love just this cover. So getting inspiration from what you see all around you, basically. Oh, look at those threads. They look like some of those Steph Francis threads that I got. Different embellishments, equipment. I've got a lovely pile of books that Jen sent me, and now I've got this as well. It's so lovely of a winter's evening or afternoon just to curl up with these books, sit and be inspired. Oh, my nail varnish isn't looking so good now. But if I hold it far away, it's not too bad. That's your fabric. Oh, I've been watching someone making paper fabric and painting on it this morning. Something I'm going to be doing very soon, as I'm going to use it for one of my prompts for Artie Fartober. But look at those colours. Oh, I'm desperate to have a proper look at this one. I'm going to have to go and say, look at this. Mixed painted and printed fabrics embellished with beads and gemstones. She looks like a nice lady. I'd like to meet her. Let's look at all of this. Wow. Oh, inspiration really is all around you. You just need to give yourself the time and to look around and learn to see what's there, you know. Wow. Let me make myself my little thumbnail, get my muggins out of the way. Thank you so much, Tori. I absolutely love them. I'm fairly certain that she didn't mention she was sending those. God, what an inspiration. Oh, thank you ever so much, and thank you to Kerry. And I think what with that and my husband suddenly arriving home, I've come over all a bit unnecessary. Let's go and pull myself together now. Thank you ever so much for joining me as well. I hope you enjoyed that. It's going to be a bit of a cobbled together video, but yeah, hopefully it'll make some kind of sense. And I will see you again really soon. Bye.